Dr. Kalenzi Victor, the Member of Parliament representing Bunyangabu County. I raise a matter of national importance in Bunyangabu. We have a very big problem, I don't know if you will call it an outbreak of cancer. 2 weeks ago, I lost my son, and I want to thank members who came to condole with me. But in the same week, we buried over 12 people dying of cancer. We have 2 sub-counties of Kiyombia and Ruimi where people are still taking Crater Lake water. And there is a river called Intabago. If you see water from that river, the teeth get rusty immediately. People in those areas are still taking bilharzia tablets monthly. And these bilharzia tablets are given according to the size and height of the people. So big people... Tall people like some of the MPs you are referring to yesterday would be taking about 10 tablets, and shorter ones like me would take about 4 or 5. So I'm imagining the water that is actually causing bilharzia could be the same water that is causing cancer. So one, I'm praying for the Ministry of Health to intervene and find out, because we have 49 people on palliative care in Bunyangabu. 49 people are waiting for the day of death. And many people are going to hospitals when it is too late, when cancer is in stage 4. So I'm praying that the Ministry of Health to intervene, and also to provide clean water in areas, especially as a matter of emergency of Kiyombia and Ruim sub-county and Kabonero, because we are suspecting the water there is having probably dangerous minerals that could be causing cancer and bilharzia. So I'm praying that the responsible ministries to intervene.
Thank you. Right Honourable Prime Minister. Thank you. Of course, the Prime Minister can always assign any.
Right Honourable Speaker, we have taken note of the issue. I will inform Ministry of Health to institute an investigation into what is in the lakes and the 2 rivers, Ntabago and Rukongo rivers. And then they will inform us of what their findings are. I thank you.
Thank you. Honourable Nambooze.
And for the water source, we shall inform the Ministry of Water. She's here. She can give them water immediately.
No, Honourable colleagues, Honourable, don't mind. Just, yeah. Let us first do the investigation. We know whether it's from, the problem is even from the water. Okay? And give feedback. Honourable Nambooze. Honourable Nambooze.
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker. Right Honourable Speaker, there are disturbing reports in the press and in the social media that there is a possible diversion of funds, money up to a tune of 51 billion, 14 million US dollars to be specific, that was meant for the servicing of loans that ended up on private accounts in foreign countries. Right Honourable Speaker, the reports show that His Excellency the President directed the Minister of Finance, Henry Musasizi, to account for the diverted money, specifically 6 million US dollars, $6 million US dollars that was earmarked for the World Bank, and $8 million earmarked for the African Development Bank, respectively. Right Honourable Speaker, if this is true, that money that was supposed to be paid to MJS International Limited in London, UK, and Roadway Company Limited in Japan ended up on private accounts that were closed immediately the money was deposited and withdrawn, that becomes a very grave and important. Therefore, Right Honourable Speaker, as a matter of national importance, to pray that the status of this matter be given. A general report is made comprehensively about the servicing of debts, because, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Nambooze. Honorable Minister for Finance, and then I can guide after.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, the matter Honorable Nambooze is raising is a matter which has been with us for quite some time. The investigative agencies, including Auditor General's Office, CID, our own ministry, and also the Financial Intelligence Authority, has been involved. The matter is before a court, and some people were arrested, taken to Ruzira, and they are out on bail. Their matter is still in court. I cannot say much because it amounts to sub judice. When this matter was brought to the attention of the President was concerned that why have we taken wrong to, if it is true, why have we taken long to recover? He requested for the report to recover the money. He requested for the report. We are working on the report. For now, what we can say is that we shall report back to him. The rest is sub judice. I cannot comment on that. Mr. Speaker, when I don't know how our letters get to leak into social media, but this is a matter into social media, and some of the people were wondering.
Procedure.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. I think the powers to determine sub judice or not, when we're in the House, resides with the presiding officer, who is the Speaker. Now, maybe you first guide us whether the matter is sub judice or not, then that would give us a proper direction on how we proceed.
Thank you. Honorable colleagues, the Minister is giving his opinion. Okay? Now, if I find the matter is sub judice, I would agree with him. If I don't find it sub judice, I will tell him. So I'm just waiting for him to conclude, and then I give my guidance.
Mr. Speaker, in conclusion, I want to say that when this matter went into social media, some of our friends whom we compete with in politics wanted to take it to another direction. I want the public to know that I report immediately to the President, and in so doing, because of the nature of my assignment now, almost every day I have a directive from the President. So when you see the President writing to me, he's writing to me as a Minister of Finance. It is not that I am involved or anything, but every other day I get instructions from the President, Mr. Speaker. Therefore, the public should not get worried when they see the President writing to me. They come to me every day. I am privileged to get them every day, Mr. Speaker, because of the nature of my position.
Thank you. Now, honorable colleagues, this is a matter which was raised by His Excellency the President to the Minister. So this is a communication within the executive, and it was calling for action. Okay? So I would feel uncomfortable for us to demand that they report here when there is someone who instituted an investigation and he said, report to me. And he's the overall authority. He's a fountain of honor in the country. So I would Honorable Minister, go ahead and report where you're supposed to report. Then, but Honorable Nambooze has raised an issue on the other loans. Now that is the duty of the Committee on National Economy. Colleagues, we are arranging an induction for committees so that we take you through your roles, your work, and what we expect of you. Okay.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, the law, the Public Finance Management Act, mandates me to report on the performance of loans. And this report normally comes before the budget. By end of February, I am supposed to report to the House on the performance of loans. This report goes to the national economy, which scrutinizes it and brings it back to the House for debate. So I thought Honorable Nambooze knows this because she has been here with us for quite some time.
Honorable colleagues, I had already directed when the minister had already guided when the Minister for Works was on the floor, okay? And with regards to loans of works. So let the Committee of National Economy start its work. Honorable Pachuto and your team, and I trust her, she knows all these processes. So please, start on your work so that we don't spend much. But thank you so much, Honorable Nambooze. Now we sing on our procedure. We are coming to 3:30 and we are still rotating.
Thank you, Rachel. Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. I'm rising up under Rule 88 of the Rules of Procedure, and I would like to request you to guide us as to whether you think Honorable Musila is properly dressed in this House. Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker.
Honorable Musira, I have not seen Honorable Musira. When you see him around, you tell him to put on a tie, and then he enters the house.
Yes.
Yeah.
You go.
No. Honorable colleagues, when you are putting on a Kawunda suit, okay, you don't put on a shirt. But when you have a shirt and there is a collar out and all that, you're supposed to put on a tie, okay? But when you see Honorable Musira, because he had moved out, when you see him, tell him to put on a tie and he comes back to the house. Honorable Naki.
Yeah, Right Honorable Speaker, my name is Julius Nachi, Member of Parliament from Dadir East in Sironko District. The matter I'm raising, I've actually already informed him. It has to do with the Narugu Bridge. This is a bridge connecting Mbale, Sironko, Hulambuli, Sebei up to Swam, the border. Now this bridge was washed by floods last year, and up to now it has not been reconstructed. Now they created a diversion where cars are passing, and you know we have very big trucks for Toro Cement. So far they have killed 11 people as at the end of 30th June 2026. 11, they died. They're always dying in the same spot, because when they come, when one is coming, another one is coming from different direction, they crash them in the middle because it is a small section. So Mr. Honorable Minister, when are we finishing the construction of this? Because even the temporary one is going to be washed. Our area, we just know every year we are going to have floods. It is only a matter of time, but when they come, they are washing even the other one you have put.
Honourable Minister for Works.
Right Honourable Speaker, on that bridge, the contractor Baker and our in-house design team, they are working to finalize the design so that we can start on the construction, but that's a longer term, and I'm going to whip my people to speed up the design so that we start on the bridge. But as of now, I'm going to get in touch with the honorable colleague. We see the bypass which they have put on how they can improve it, why they need, so that it stops killing our people. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Tim Bernard.
Thank you so much, Right Honorable Speaker. This being a median speech when you are chairing, allow me to congratulate you. I'm Sergeant Retired Tim Bernard, Member of Parliament representing the people of Maruzi North County in Upper District. I raise a matter of urgent national importance, but there are two. So I'll use 1 minute to raise. So I raise one? Okay. Now I have to choose because I already briefed the Minister of Works on his, but now I'm going to raise His Excellency the President of the Republic of Uganda bless the people of Teso, Lao and Acholi with restocking. This money was paid out to people, but there is a disturbing report on the ground. Each parish, 9 people were compensated, but the report coming shows that out of the 9 people paid, only 5 people are people who hail from a particular parish. 4 are reportedly fictitious persons who have been put there by parish development committee, parish chiefs, and people at the sub-county. A rough estimate of the parishes in Lao, Teso, and Acholi amounts to 1,863 parishes. And if each payment, 5 of 3 people are paid fictitiously, the government will lose up to about 27 billion. My prayer, the Right Honourable Prime Minister's Office and the Minister of Local Government should, as a matter of urgency, do an audit on this matter, because already we are losing money. Secondly, members of Parliament coming from Teso, Lao and Acholi should be given an opportunity to verify beneficiaries before they are paid, because then all the questions are coming back to members of Parliament. Thank you so much.
You want to go into verification of members, Honorable? Right Honorable Prime Minister.
Right Honorable Speaker and members, last year, the President directed my office to take charge of the compensation cattle restocking exercise that had stalled for quite some time. 80 billion that was budgeted under the Ministry of Justice and Constitutional Affairs was brought to the office of the Prime Minister. Now we decided to take the approach of PDM and agreed that in the cabinet that we start with elderly people, because these are the ones who actually suffered the problem. We divided among parishes and requested the Office of Minister of Security, through the structures they have, to screen the lists. So they would bring screened lists to the Ministry of Local Government. The Ministry of Local Government transferred the same lists to my office through the World Bank. Those are the people who were paid. So it is disturbing. For us, we thought things are moving on well. But now, and we have just started. This project is going to take place for the next 7 years. Now, I request a member to give us and those that they think are not genuine people who were paid, because so far, by June, they gave us this money in May, and we caused a meeting of the former members of parliament to expedite the process so that this money can be utilized. So by June 12th, 99.5% of this money had been given to the elderly people across the sub-regions of Teso, Lango, and Acholi. Now, I wish we would get those claims in writing so that this can help us to institute an audit on the lists that were given to us, because we already have a list. I myself yesterday and the second deputy prime minister had a meeting on this, and we did not receive this. So we would request that we get lists of those that they think have issues, and we institute an audit on this so that we can get a clear picture of what truly transpired.
Right Honorable Prime Minister, have you heard the meeting with the members from the regions that are going to be compensated for them to be brought on board?
Not with the new members, but the old members we did.
So I request
4 times.
I request you do.
I think I will do.
Ones? Yeah.
Yes.
So that beyond Honorable Bernardo team, also others can bring.
Yes, maybe for the record of Parliament, each household, those who were affected, are getting 5 million each household.
Thank you. So, Right Honorable Prime Minister, please follow up on that. It helps us here on the floor, not to repeat the issue. Finally, the rest I will do tomorrow, Honorable colleagues, because I want us to go on the agenda. Tomorrow you will have a lot of time. Okay? Kidiandongo, we agreed tomorrow. Tomorrow. Very good. Yes. Honorable